with the police, and they're trying to work with him to bring this to a peaceful end. But again, we don't know the severity of his wounds, although we did hear a report that the suspect was shot and that one of the customers was trying to assist that person with the bleeding, to stop his bleeding. So at this point, the officers are just in a standoff mode right now, as we understand people still locked down inside the Trader Joe's itself, along with that suspect.
And Gil, we know that this started with a chase. We don't know what prompted that chase or what that suspect was wanted for initially, but can you kind of run through how this started in Hollywood, moved east, and then ended really right in front of this Trader Joe's, that suspect crashing there?
It really was. In fact, it started in the Hollywood area on surface streets. It was eastbound going into the East Hollywood area, and the reports was that the suspect was armed and dangerous. Now, when it got into the Silver Lake area, we heard on the scanners that shots were fired during the course of the pursuit. In fact, a couple times in the course of the pursuit before the suspect crashed here in front of the Trader Joe's. And at that point, that suspect crashed into a powerful right near the front entrance of the Trader Joe's, jumped out of the car, and according to witnesses that witnessed this at the scene, the suspect jumped out and started firing at officers and ran into the Trader Joe's. That's where he barricaded himself, taking hostages. He let the LAPD know that he had hostages, and was soon, though, was starting to release hostages out the front door. We did see two younger people come out of the front door, but in the meantime, there were people that were in the second floor of the business itself. They actually evacuated through a second-story window and a fold-up ladder, like an aluminum ladder that rolls out of the window. They were able to climb down that ladder. We witnessed about 10 people come out of that window and run through the parking lot to waiting officers who led them to safety. So a very tense situation. It still really is. They're trying to negotiate a peaceful resolve, like I said, to get the suspect in custody and to end this. But again, multiple people still locked down inside.
Yeah, it's just the worst possible time for so many people to be out. It's a really busy area, busy
We
afternoon.
are approaching the 8 o'clock hour here on the East Coast, approaching 5 o'clock out west. You're watching the breaking news coverage from KNBC after a hostage situation unfolded at a Trader Joe's there. We understand that there were some shots fired at some point during this whole incident as well. NBC's Steve Patterson has been monitoring this from our Los Angeles bureau. Steve, bring us up to speed on what you know here.
Well, they sure make all this BS sound real. They make it sound very, very real. But this is completely fake. This is because this hostage situation that began in Hollywood, because all these things begin in Hollywood, the time between this hostage situation at Trader Joe's until 9/11 is 1 month and 22 days. 122 is an important number. The Freemason symbol means double 733. And in alternative time units, that's 76,320 minutes for your 76, 7 weeks and 4 days for your reverse 47 degrees on the compass. And of course, I was expecting something to happen today, but I thought something was going to happen in the UK. Haven't checked the UK yet, because the moon phase today is 67% visible. And 67 means 733 in reverse. The age of the moon is 9 days, which is your 666. This entire hostage situation at Trader Joe's is completely fabricated, contrived. And it really makes me wonder that if law enforcement wasn't staging these things, would anything even really ever happen in our world? I mean, would there ever be anything that actually happens? I think the answer to that, of course, is yes. Things would still happen in the world, but nothing as dramatic as a hostage situation at Trader Joe's. And this hostage situation takes place 63 days before the anniversary of the film Dog Day Afternoon. Now, Dog Day Afternoon was about a couple of bank robbers who got trapped inside a bank and took hostages.
You know something, people? You're going to be remembered the rest of your lives for the day you got held up and kidnapped.
At approximately 3 p.m. on August 22nd, 1972, Sonny Wurtzik and Sal Naturale entered the First Brooklyn Savings Bank and attempted a robbery.
Freeze! Nobody move! Get over there!
The attempt failed.
There's no money here.
They picked it up this afternoon. There's only 1,100.
This is too much.
It's for you.
What?
the police arrived.
This is Detective Sergeant Eugene Moretti. What are you doing in there?
For the people of the neighborhood, it was a sideshow.
Sonny! Sonny!
But for Sonny and Sal, the hostages, and the cops, it was a dog day afternoon.
It's all a whim. Rob a bank.
I had a plan. I had it planned. WNEW plays all the hits. Well, you keep away from this bank or we're going to start throwing bodies out the front door one at a time. I'm a Catholic and I don't want to hurt anybody, understand?
How about letting the people out of the bank?
They're keeping me alive. I'm going to let him out.
Sir, can you tell me what the situation is?
All right, who has to go to the bathroom?
Sonny, come on out!
It's just a freak show to them anyway.
The most you're gonna get is 5 years. You get out in 1 year, huh?
Kiss me. I mean, I don't know about that guy out there.
Hello, Sonny. You're on the air.
Sonny, Jesus, I was watching it on TV.
Go back there, man!
Why didn't he tell me he needed money?
He wants to kill me so bad he can taste it.
Why rob a bank when you got a sucker for a mother?
You're starting to get on my nerves.
See that? Put it in your holster!
We're entertainment, right? What do you got for us?
Attica! Attica!
I ain't going back to that prison, Sonny.
Remember Attica! Down! They're coming in the back!
I'm here with my partner and 9 other people. See, we're dying.
Don't!
You're gonna see our brains on the sidewalk. They're gonna spill our guts out. Shouldn't let something like that spoil your fun.
Hurry! Don't fire! Don't fire! Don't fire!
I can't stand you being a bank robber, Sonny.
Well, I'm trying to talk to you!
Mom, what are you doing down here?
Run.
Where am I gonna run?
Algeria.
Algeria?
Yeah, they got a Howard Johnson's there, so I'm going. 1, we get a helicopter here. 2, takes us to a jet. 3, I'm flying to the tropics. We did it.
Al Pacino. Dog Day Afternoon. A true story.
So this hostage situation, which is still going on right now at Trader Joe's in Los Angeles, it's quite the spectacle. I can't live stream because my my video Bambi meets Godzilla got flagged as inappropriate, even though it was an award-winning film with an Academy Award. Go figure. You know, the censorship is insane. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Much love. Bye-bye.